It says, don't leave anything for later. Later, the coffee gets cold. Ain't that the freaking truth? How many times do you microwave your coffee? I feel like it's so true. You're going to regret not doing something when you had the chance to. And we think we have all this time. We think we have time to do it tomorrow, time to do it later, time to do it. Like, I'm going to book that trip, like, later. And what if later never comes? Like, hey, ladies, pull up a chair. It's about to get real. What's up, Mo?
Hey.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey,
You excited to break some beliefs today?
Yeah.
I'm like super pumped about today. I
Yeah.
had a great post this morning, and man, did it speak to me, like my old version of myself, like
Ooh,
the
tell
hurdles
me.
that we're gonna jump through in the future. Like, it is such a in your face. Let me smack it for a second. And
Okay.
I thought I'd share it with you.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay,
Tell me.
so this is what it says. It says, don't leave anything for later. Later, the coffee gets cold. Ain't that the freaking truth? How many times do you microwave your coffee?
I actually just had this happen this morning and I was like, you know what? I was bringing my youngest to school and I said, I'm gonna actually just grab some ice and put it in a glass like mason jar and pour my cold coffee over ice, which I never do. I'm
Yeah.
like a hot drinker all day long. But today, it's so funny you say that because my coffee got cold and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna put it on ice and we're gonna go.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally scrolled there for a second. Let me hone it back.
Yeah, bring it back. Start over. Sorry.
Okay, don't leave anything for later. Later the coffee gets cold. Later you lose interest. Later the day turns into night. Later people grow up. Later people grow old. Later life goes by. Later you regret not doing something when you had the chance to. And I'm like, it's my birthday week. Just turned
Mm,
42. And I'm
mm,
like, this is God put this in front of me so that I can read it. And man, we needed to share it today. So I'm gonna
it's
drop it and
so
let you
good.
pick it
What
up.
are you feeling? Like what was your initial like, oh my gosh.
I feel like it's so true. You're gonna regret not doing something when you had the chance to. And we think we have all this time. We think we have time to do it tomorrow, time to do it later, time to do it. Like, I'm gonna book that trip like later. And what if later never comes? Like, I don't know if it's the age that I'm at now, but I'm just kind of like, let me slow my life down the best that I can, build those core memories, and show up in the things that light me on fire. Not literally, but like my passion. Like, what am I stalling on? Like, I always talk about, I'm gonna write a book. And I started it and I pivoted from it and you get back into it. Like, why do I allow the things that come in the curveballs of my day that doesn't speak life into my life and let it shift me out of my purpose of what I want to do
Mm,
with my time here on earth? I don't know. So it made me think, like, let me prioritize my time a little bit better with things, because I think that before you know it, it's tomorrow. That's what I think.
it's so true. Why do you think that you what do you think is you think it's time management that you get distracted or pulled or like squirrel kind of put out fires or is it ideas? Like what is it that pulls you away then, do you feel like? Or where do you lose sight of that reminder that like, listen, today's the day. This is what you have.
Yeah. I'm an idea girl. I'm like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And then it's like,
And you do it right away.
yeah, I'm like, I jump.
Yeah, I gotta do it now.
Yeah. I have to get it out of my brain on a
Yeah.
paper or on my brain and into action, because like I thrive in like moments of like being in the moment. Like, I love writing. If you have seen anything that I've put on social media, I'm talking, like, I know you have, but anyone that's listening, like, I'm pretty lengthy on some of my posts because I genuinely enjoy
Hmm.
writing. Like, I love it. I don't know what it is. I do. So I feel like you can't force, like, there's a real truth around writer's block. Like,
Hmm.
and when you are in it, it feels like forever. You can't like I can't get anything out of my
Right.
brain onto what I want to like articulate out because like I'm not in that moment. So what I have learned is that's like you need to pivot into something else because that isn't it's not you're not going to show up in your best in that moment because something is calling you away from it. But I think that I have a lot of things that I want to do in my life. So I just need to like pick and choose the now of like maybe grab 3 in the month and
Mhm.
go all in on them. And what are the action steps that I can do to make that a reality? And like not a like let's just say like working out, right? I'm gonna be like super shredded 42. Like I'm very good in my health right now, but you can always improve, right?
Mhm.
But in order to improve, I gotta improve my choices, improve my actions, improve my dedication, improve all of these other things. So,
Right.
like, when you have a goal, there's like a brainstorm spider web around it on how to get there. And you just
Right.
gotta kind of like make it actionable with like like a tangible number. Like, it's one thing to say, oh, I want to be shredded. Well, how the hell are you gonna do that, Summers? Like how many days are you gonna work out? Like
Yeah.
what's your macros? How much protein are you eating? Like, so
Yeah.
like it's important to kind of, I don't know, sift through. But I really love that I guess it's a quote. It was like something I seen, I think on Instagram, and I was just like, ooh, save. Um, because I feel like too many people are waiting. And I remember back in the day, like I didn't show up for myself in the way that I do now. So I put everybody and everything in front of myself because I didn't have the belief that my health goals or anything was possible. Like if you would have asked me to do a podcast with you back in the day,
Mhm.
my best friends are Kirsten Talon and Mickey Mouse. Like I don't talk like what I
Yeah.
like smile at the people at Target. Like that's my social
Yeah.
hour. Like that's my clubbing, So like I just you have to grow through things and be intentional. But I would have waited a lot longer then than I am now. And I think the mindset of I got way too many things on my plate that I want to do in my life can sometimes stall you in like the analysis of paralysis. You know what I'm saying?
42. You just turned 42. Like that's probably part of like this quote. I mean, yes, you look absolutely incredible and your energy is through the roof and your joy is fully there.
Thanks,
I love
girl.
you to pieces. But let's be real, because that's all we are here at 42. Like if you're thinking
Midlife.
about, yeah, like
Ah,
then you say there's all these things I want to do, and then you probably look because you're wired very similar to me. You look back and you're like, okay, if I graduated college or from high school X amount of years ago, and kind of like for me, graduating high school was like you're on your own. Like now you're done.
yeah.
Um, and you can do whatever you want. And you're like, what have I done since then? Like what have I done? And for me, I think obviously my family's been my major priority, but yeah, 42. You look and you go, okay, I got if
God willing.
God willing, I'm halfway through, I got, I don't know.
It's like it should scare you into action, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, that's like one of my I think about this quote all the time. So I live this every day. Like I wish I could shake it, honestly. There's times that I wish I could not think that today's my last day. Like I think it all the time. And I like not saying I execute perfectly on my days the way I want to all day and I've done all the things, but I'm saying it's in my head every day. But it has been a motivator and things like the things that I don't like to necessarily do but have changed my life. Like I'm in the health and wellness industry, I'm in fitness. I hate working out for the most part, like getting to the workout.
Yeah.
When I'm lifting, if I got music going, I'm like, I'm here for it. But for the most part, I'm like, oh, I will procrastinate that stuff till forever. But what I hate more is obviously not feeling good, but like if I skip today's workout and tomorrow I wake up sick or tomorrow something hurts and I can't work out, I
Right.
hate that more. So like
Right.
that's my motivator. I'm like, today's your
Yeah.
day. Freaking crush it today because
Right.
you feel good.
Show the hell up.
Yeah, you feel
Do
good.
it.
Let's go. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's just like that whole like grounding of like what I talk about all the time. And I think we talked about it on the last podcast of like what you want now versus what you want most. And like, I don't mean to be like a repeating, like, what do you
Rabbit?
call a repeating parrot? What is it?
I would say repeating rabbit because they both start with R.
Okay, I didn't know rabbits talk, but parrots do. I guess rabbits talk in where you live. I almost said where you live. Don't tell people where we live. Um, so squirrel, repeating squirrel. I don't want to be a repeating squirrel. Rabbit, whatever. But it's so freaking true. And I think that there are fundamental core truths that you have to align your life with because those are the things that will pull you up and out of your own way when you find yourself sifting in the muck of things. Like it is so much easier to not show up for things than it is to actually showing up. But then on the flip side of that, like you just said, I hate waking, if I didn't work out and I woke up the next day and I'm not feeling good, I hate that even more. Like pick your hard, right? Like,
Mm,
you know what
choose
I'm saying?
hard. Hmm.
Choose your hard. I'm
Hmm.
all over the place. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
same
got my
thing.
own things
It's
today.
the same thing. I just
You
remember
got talking
somebody
rabbits over there, so.
repeating rabbits, not necessarily
Oh,
talking. They're
but yeah. So I think like realizing that today's a gift and what are you going to do with it?
Mhm.
And it's not like a have to have this perfection mindset around things because nothing is ever going to be perfect. But looking at like the things that you know that will move whatever forward, whatever category of bucket of life that you're looking at, your health, your career, what you're showing up for like your family for, what makes you you. Like if you stop growing through that is not a good place to be.
No, so for me, this quote that you just said makes me think back to years and years and years ago when I kind of like got this phrase dropped on me at the kitchen table. I'll never forget. Like back, I think in the last podcast, I talked about a little bit about my single mom journey. But I remember sitting at the table and it was like dropped on me, and I just wrote it down. Today is a gift, live beautifully. And if you've seen things I've posted, like I coin it with that. I kind of put that in there because that's like my reminder. Because for me, today is a gift, and the time we have wasn't just about, it was this realization. It wasn't just about what am I doing, like achieving doing, but it was what are my choices stemming from? Because at that point in my life, I think you just talked about like your people pleasing or whatever, or maybe that was on the ladies' room, I don't know, but I was younger, I was making so many choices based off what I thought people would want from me, what I thought people would think of me, these choices that I've made that were like affecting my life, but not, you kind of look up at one point and you go, oh my gosh, like I've built somebody else's life.
Mm-hmm.
I've built somebody else's life. This isn't the life that I want. Like I have
Right.
built, so live beautifully was like a beautiful life to me is the life that you make the choices. Like they are, you can 100% stand and rock solid be like, this was my decision. Like this is what I chose. I really wanted to do this. I chose
Yeah.
to do this, good or bad outcome. Like this was my decision. I can't look back and go like, well, I did this because meh, or this person meh. So for me, that quote brings me there. Talk about like all over the place, but that's where my head goes, where it's like,
Yeah.
okay, you only have so much time and all this, so make sure that you are planning out your day or your choices are being made from your truest self, from your
Right.
truest vision, aligning on your truest values and not based off of, what this or that or she or he stems from.
Right.
Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense.
Absolutely. It makes sense because I feel like sometimes we let the coffee get cold because we're so worried about what that person over there that's not even holding coffee, they've never even tried coffee, like they don't even know what coffee is, but they got everything to say about it. And we're over here like, ah, should we drink it? And then it goes cold, and then your excitement of what is your truth, what you stand tall on, like it gets like out of perspective
Mhm.
of what reality is for you.
Mhm.
And like I love that freaking Spider-Man quote, and I feel like that needs to be something that people put in their back pocket. And I don't even remember when I talked about it. I think it was the podcast, or it might have been in the ladies' room. I'm not really sure. I
I
think it
think
was
it was a
podcast.
podcast.
About like if you have a problem with me, text me. If you don't have my
Mhm.
number, you don't know me well enough to have a problem with me. So why the hell are we standing here with cold coffee?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, like we can't allow outside influence to influence the inside of what we have going on in our life and our future and what we see. Because if we keep waiting and we keep waiting and we keep waiting, like don't they say like um people are buried when they're 75 but they die at like 30 or
Yeah.
something crazy like that. It's like a crazy quote because
Yeah.
we like stall ourselves and like we don't show up for the things that are going to truly matter because
Yeah.
we're in like the groundhogs of like this is the routine and this is the mundane of everything and like it's just like
Yeah, you
that's
kind of
real.
maybe you hit that point where you go, "Whoa, I've built a life that's not even mine. Like I didn't even," and you don't know how to get out of it now, or you don't know how to like make it more yours, right? Like you just settle then you're like, "Well, it's going now, so I have to keep
Yeah.
going." You know,
Right.
instead of being able to go, "Hold up a second, like I might not be here tomorrow. Like I need to show up the way that I want to show up for myself and for the people around me." And that's
Right.
like a huge calling and it's a huge honor and it's very exciting. Like that's a way more exciting way to live than just like, well, gotta get up. That's why I love the quote about today's a quote podcast. Um,
Yeah.
the one about change I have to I get to. Like when you actually go through your day and
Yeah.
you're like, I have to, I have to, I have to. Well, if you were to change those I get tos, then you actually have the perspective of, wait, do I want to? Like, is this what I get to do
Right.
this, but like, am I getting to do this because this is what I want to do? Or,
Right.
you know, and digging into the why behind that, having an actual
Right.
vision for your life because where there is no
Yeah.
vision, the people perish. Like that's real.
So true. Yes. So foundationally true. I
Yeah.
remember writing a long time ago. I don't know why I thought of this, but I wrote something. I'll find it. But it was something I wrote on Facebook. It was something along the lines like instead of saying that you can't do this, that, or this, tell yourself, I won't.
Right.
And then if the won't doesn't sit good with you, like, what do you mean I won't do? Like, it's a different perspective. Like, those that say that they can and those that say that they can't are both usually right. Like, I have quotes all around my life because it makes you think differently in the now of your life. And when you can grab one and it becomes a core value, like, game the frick on.
Right. That's what we've always raised our kids with. Like, because, little kids will be like, I can't, or I can't. And
Yeah,
we've always told them, can't means won't. Can't means won't. So if I ask you to do something, I can't put my shoes on, now you're telling me you won't. Because I know you
right,
can.
right,
So you
right.
won't do it.
Yeah,
So we've always told our kids that. Can't means won't. Can't means
yeah.
won't.
So totally sidebar, but to bring it back into the quotes, have you seen the musical Hamilton? You a
Yeah.
Hamilton fan?
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with Hamilton. Like obsessed. Like I listen to so many different genres of music. I mean, I'll throw Frank Sinatra, the Beatles, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, like all of these things that I listen to. But I will rock out to the Hamilton soundtrack and turning 42 and just kind of like there's so many like life lessons that can be found in music. And one thing in there is where they talk about like Hamilton doesn't hesitate. He just takes and he takes and he takes. I love that, but like in a good like
Right.
as long as you're not doing things to harm others,
Right.
right?
Right.
But then another thing was like he writes like he's running out of time. And I
Mm,
think we need to live life like we are running out of time because we are.
yeah.
I just got older on this dang podcast. What the frick happened? But I mean, it's truth. And then you look back, like you're a mama, I'm a mama. Like now I have two adult kids, which is insane.
Yeah.
Talon Man just turned 18. Kirsten just turned 19. And for like a small window, I had two 18-year-olds, which was kind of crazy. But like I just sit back and I look like I never want them to walk through like the self-destruct that we do to ourselves through growing through life. And I think like getting myself around a different conversation and getting myself like around books and mentors and my ears in the room, like your kids pick up on that. And because of that, it can allow them to grow through life a lot quicker with more strength, more confidence, more stand on your own 2 feet, speak
Right.
with your own voice. Like, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we gotta write like we're running out of time.
Because we just got older.
Dang it.
You're 42 and a podcast older.
Yeah, this is true. Get me living it up. What I'm doing. But no, it's super fun. And two, like on the bucket list of life, like pressing play on a podcast is something that has always been on the list of this is what I want to do one day. And then I share that with you and you're like, me too, girl. And then you're like, let's just press play. And here we
Yeah,
are.
here we are.
Here we are. So just lean into it.
Yeah, no, I love that. I think that that's a huge, 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 huge message and reminder. Like I said, I try to throw it out there every once in a while to other people, but I think about it every day. Like, you have to bring your vision to life. And that takes with showing up today, just showing up today. I actually talked about it the other day. This is kind of a squirrel like side note that maybe we could talk about another time. But I was talking to my class after class, and it was just on my heart to share with them in particular. But now apparently I'm sharing it with you that there's this huge push for everyone to like find their purpose and what's your purpose and blah, blah, blah purpose. And I was like, but your purpose is in today. Like how you show up today. Whoever walks across your path, whoever you connect with, whatever act you're doing, if you do it 100% with love, like that was your purpose today. You're affecting people whether you think so or not.
Right.
And when you show up fully with the choices that are on your heart, with the vision that you have in your soul, and you walk that out, you are serving your purpose, you
Right.
know?
Yeah.
And it's a bigger picture. And anyway, I think it's such a beautiful and incredible thing to think about. Like,
Simple.
there's so much, and yet, yes, it can all be simplified down to today's a gift. What are you gonna do with
Right.
it?
First thing you need to do is look in the mirror and have an honest, like, focus with yourself because we just go through it.
Well, yeah, that comes back to vision, like
Right.
having, and maybe that's something that you can share. I know that I have like you have your pillars and your vision and your areas where you're like, this is who I want to be, how I want to be. This is, I can't control circumstances, but I can control what I can control. And
And how you react to them.
yeah, and you have your vision, and like you are reminded of that vision, if not weekly, daily, like monthly, at least at some point you're reassessing, like, where am I on track with that? Especially now because it's so easy to get distracted and go into like random holes of scrolling or this person's life or that. Like,
Right.
we always talk about it with children, but it's just as much for adults that we can just get a little bit off course. I think you talked about that before too. Just like 1% off course in your direction, you end up in a completely different place
Right. For sure.
or out of time.
Out of time.
Yeah.
How are you going to feel? Ooh, you know what made me think of? There was a YouTube video. I love like listening to YouTubes. Like I'll press in like motivation, like, and I'll just let it play. And I let it play with the mindset of let me just pick up one thing that I can put in my back pocket today that can help grow me through. But I was listening to something that I think what is his name? I can see him. He has glasses and dark hair. But I can't think of his name right now for some reason. But anyway, he was talking about like at the end of life when you're called home and you're standing in front of God and he's playing like your highlight reel,
Mhm.
your life reel, and you're watching all these things and you're taking a step back and you're like, I didn't do that. Oh my God, I didn't do that either. And it's like, oh my God, I didn't do that either. And you're watching this highlight reel, but it's you but you're like, I didn't do any of that. And he looks at you and says, that's what I made you for. Like, this is what you were called to do. And with that mindset, like, I obviously paraphrased all of that and probably butchered it up and made it my own for a second there, but that makes me just kind of take a step back and be like, well, what gets in the way of living that life? Like,
That's
what are the
crazy,
things that
right?
are holding you back?
Yeah, I think about like, I don't know if you're a scroller at night or not, but I feel
I'm
like
a TikToker.
there's been seasons of my life where I have been, and that like that's what I picture is like, well, if you had them side by side and he's like, I created you to do this and like write a book and blah blah blah, and like there's you like writing at night and publishing this book, and then there's like the actual video of what you did with all that time, and you're literally just laying in bed. How many days would go by of like this is what you see on the screen? How devastating would that be? I would literally be like,
You're literally putting me in my place right now because I'm like this. I'm
oh,
like, oh my gosh, it's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. And you're like, and what if you were over here writing your book? I'm like, oh, hot damn, Mo.
but you have to watch that. Like I was like, this was your life. Here, recap, and it's this. Oh my gosh, how terrible.
Crushing it.
Oh,
Crushing it.
no.
Okay. All right. So I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm gonna
Me either.
type up my book.
Yes.
Like, I was on this podcast and the girl Mo totally put me in my place.
No,
So here
you
I am writing
did.
this damn book. No,
You said the story of God showing you the thing. I just had a vision while you were
yeah,
sharing that of like the side by side.
yeah,
Dang,
it's good.
it is good. It's so
It's
good.
laughable that it is so like simple. Like,
It's
it's just a
devastating.
choice.
It's devastating. Or like mine would be this. God would show me this. Like I'd be at this would be my. It's not even funny. It's devastating and it's annoying. And now I'm annoying myself. I'd be
We're
like
gonna be
this.
so productive today after this call.
Totally, because he would show me like I'm checking every social media that I have, and then being like ugh, because everybody's just like miserable in politics and the
Yeah.
same stuff, or it's a devastating. Like I would be like, okay, I'm just gonna check, and then I'd get off and be like, someone died, someone shot someone. Why do I know
Yeah.
it? Like that would be my reel. Is like throughout the day, 800 times a day. That's what you would see. That is devastating.
Yeah. So how do we pivot?
We just do it because I'm a big
Just
believer
do
of
it. You
like
just do it. Just jump.
I've just made the decision. I have written it in stone in my soul, and we're gonna have to check back on our next podcast
Yeah.
how we're doing.
Yes.
And I would love to hear how everybody else is going about this because that is a huge eye-opening revelation, right? And then you just now, what do you do with that information?
Yeah. What's gonna be on your highlight reel?
Yeah,
What you were called to do. Is it gonna be there? And did you actually do it?
yeah,
Don't ever wait. But yeah, I loved that. I loved that quote. I think it was just,
so good.
it can speak on so many different levels. Don't leave anything for later. Nope. And
Later,
I'm a big believer in
later,
there are what
later is not a day of the week. That's
later.
what
Did you just make that up? Is that your own quote?
I think no, I think that's a quote. Later is not, or maybe it's someday. Someday's not a day of the week, but
Right.
later works too.
Yeah. No, make it your own. It's later.
Yeah,
Just like we have talking, what was it? I almost said
repeating
turtles,
rabbits.
rabbits,
Repeating
repeating
rabbits.
rabbits. Don't be a repeating rabbit.
Yeah, talking turtle.
But now I completely lost what I was gonna say. Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Oh, I got it. No, you're totally fine. I'm a big believer in there are no hell maybes in life. So that can help sift us through choices. If it's not a hell yes, don't do it. Either hell yes or hell no. There's no hell maybes. Get
Yeah.
yourself a repeating rabbit. No, we don't want a repeating rabbit.
No.
No, we don't want that. But no, I
No,
think
get
that
yourself a vision and walk it out. And walk it out.
I have a routine to that song.
Oh my
My
gosh.
girl Angel put a awesome routine to that. We used to rock it out all the time.
So
Is
fun.
so good. So fun. Yeah, and you got to find the pockets that are going to like lift you up. Like go show up to a I dare you to show up to a fitness class, a dance class, and
I
check life
love,
at the door.
yeah, and you know what? On that note, I love that thought of like, okay, so you have a vision. Maybe you've like peeled it back, you got steps, you're like, I'm gonna do this today because that moves me towards this and blah blah blah. But then like you run into the day that you're like, man, I don't really feel like it. And I think those are the days where you have to like, okay, I'm gonna take the motion and hope my emotion catches up because we
Yeah,
can't we can't like
right.
go on the emotional roller coaster of how we feel in a day because that's not intentional living. Intentional living would be like, here's my intention. This is the life I want to design. This is the life I want to build. This is how I want to be remembered. This is how I want to show up. This is how
Right.
I want to go to bed at night. Like that's one of my biggest things is I want to go to bed at night with a full heart and a peaceful mind, meaning like I know that everything that I set out to do, I did it with pure intention, with right motive, and I can sleep with myself at night, right? Like
Yeah.
where I am at
Put your head
peace.
on the pillow.
Yeah, yeah. And you do that by intentionally taking motions and hoping emotions catch up because you're
Yeah,
not going to always feel like chasing after the life that you want.
right. And when you want to jump, jump. Like
Yeah.
jump in. Like
Yeah, when the
reading that,
emotions
I'll
are
be
high.
completely transparent with you. Reading that this morning, I've had this like idea of what I wanted to put together. And like it's sitting on the side table, right? I'll get to it when I get to it. Cause in my head, I'm like, I gotta do this, I gotta finish this, I gotta do that. Like it's golf season. Now we have like life is busy, but like
Mhm.
life is I'm grateful that it's busy,
Right.
but I have to look at my pockets of time and I need to like if my mindset is focused on the side table, well maybe I need to lean into the side table because maybe that needs to come to my plate and
Yeah.
just knock it out. And you know what? I listened to that quote ingrained, posted it, shared it up, and then that side table, I already freaking got it done.
Yeah.
Like it's completed, done, and ready to go.
Love it.
So it's just checks the things off in your life that you need to,
Yeah.
and don't let your coffee get cold.
Love it.
And if it does, put some freaking ice on it.
Yeah. Put it over ice and enjoy.
Yeah, enjoy it. But no, I appreciate you, and I thought this was a good one. I think we could probably go in a lot of different directions with it, and maybe we will in the future. But at the end of the day, like the only person that's ever going to stand in your way, it's not going to be your neighbor that has something to say about you. It's not going to be your boss that's trying to like sift you down. It's not going to be, your friend from high school that doesn't really want to see you win. Like it has nothing to do with any of those people that have anything to say about anything that you're doing. The only person that will ever get in your way is the person that you see in the mirror.
Yep.
And on the flip side of that, that's also the person that will be the one that will change your life.
Yep.
Period. The end. So don't
Yep.
frickin' stall. Don't wait on tomorrow. Don't put so much stock in tomorrow. Like,
Yes.
what the hell does tomorrow have that today doesn't?
Yes.
Uncertainty.
Hopefully sun for me here. That's the only
Yeah,
thing
amen to
keeping
that. I
me.
think we were snowing a little bit
We
earlier.
we are snowing currently. Yes.
Over it.
Yeah. No,
But
this was good. I appreciate that. I love that quote. Thanks for sharing it. And it definitely gets the wheels turning and gives us the butt kick we need today to kind of
heck
like,
yeah.
let's go back. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, love that.
Get your ish together
Yeah.
and let's do it.
On that note, today's your gift. Have a great rest of your day.
Yes, I love it. I love it. All right. We'll talk to you girls later.
Bye.